What's up guys, Steven here, welcome back to another video, and today it's time to talk about another dash cam. So Chris already reviewed the 70mai A810, but they have now upgraded this model to the A810S. Now the key upgrades include enhanced clarity of the license plates and recorded footage, in general sharper image quality for nighttime shooting, and additionally emergency recording duration has been extended to capture the entire process of an accident from the start to the finish. 3 minutes of buffered video. But guys, why is a dash cam actually important? Now, I recently got a new car and it's the most expensive car I've ever owned, and it's on a lease, and I'm just so scared that someone will damage it, while being parked somewhere, or even having an accident and the guy just runs off. Things like this happen, but if you have a dash cam, you get some extra security, but at least you have it on camera. And as I just said, Chris already did a review on the A810, and this upgraded version is actually a real bargain because the features you get for this price is actually incredible. So let's have a closer look. Let me show you what's in the box, the installation, and let's check out the best features. So it records 4K HDR, maximum 30 frames. So while all the dash cams you will see, they're 4K 30, they can do 60 FPS, but in lower resolutions. You will see it's 4G compatible, dual Sony STARVIS, as you will see, 2 cameras, built-in GPS and ADAS, supercapacitor, buffered emergency recording if there is a crash, voice control, and also 24 hours parking surveillance. So let's have a closer look what's inside of the box, and there we go. And here we have our dash cam. Please remove before use, and there we go. So it's actually looking neat, has easy to reach buttons. Now this is rotatable, and you see you have a lot of room for the angle, which is really important because there's nothing worse when you have a dash camera where you are limited with the angle and it just doesn't work for you. So we have here a micro SD card slot, we have DC in, and we have AV in. This is basically the video input from the rear camera because this is a front and back camera. Speaker, buttons, and of course a power button right over here, while it needs, of course, USB power to function. So here we have the rear camera, as you can see, and this is neat because the rear camera here also has a lot of freedom for the angle. Now I have a coupe, the BMW i4, and I tested out some dash cams. The angle is just not acceptable because it just works like this maybe to adjust. You see the 70mai dash cam, it goes 360 degrees, every angle possible. Doesn't matter which car you have, with this you get the view. There's nothing worse than installing it and then you just realize the angle doesn't work for your car. And there we go, here we have the cabling set. So here it gets interesting, and let me explain how that works. So first of all, we have here a USB to angled Type-C adapter. Now this is the one you want to use to power your dash cam. So you can use either the USB from your car if it meets the specifications, which you can see here. So the output here is 5 volts, 2.4 amps with a maximum of 4.8 amps maximum. There's around 25 watts maximum. So actually, because it's a dual USB, you can also charge other devices, so you're not blocking a USB port. That's actually great. So you see here, probably it's using the 2.4A. So you can try it if it works in your car. If not, you have to use the 12-volt power adapter. But it's cool that it's not blocking it because you're getting another USB where you can attach first. And here we have the pry tool. So this tool is basically to pry the plastic in your car to hide the cable. But when hiding the cable, you have to be extra careful, depending on the car, of course. Some have side curtain airbags. You don't want to have this in front of your airbag. You want to place this behind your airbag, because if there's a crash and your airbag comes, it probably rips the cable anyway, but still, the airbag should not be obstructed. So I would say we go now directly to the car, we just hook it up, and I'll show you the functions you can do with the dash cam. We're gonna put in an SD card, and then we go for a test ride to check out the video quality. So let's go. So guys, it's now time to install the dash cam, and we're going to my car. It's a BMW i4 M60 2025. It's a really nice car, but the problem with it is it doesn't come with an integrated dash cam. So if you also have a BMW, I can absolutely recommend it because the BMW Drive Recorder just sucks compared to this camera. So let's go inside and let's do it, and I can show you how the installation works. Now, first of all, you need to think about where to place it. Now, I experimented a lot with dash cams in the i4. So the best thing is actually here down at the mirror, but then it's a bit hard to reach. There's also a great spot here behind the mirror, but then you cannot reach a button. So I decided to go here. First of all, place this sticker here. You see, this is a transparent sticker, and you put this on your windshield to basically protect also your windshield, because afterwards, if you want to remove it with the sticker, it is much easier. Now, after you sticked the mount, all you have to do is just slide in the camera. So there we go. As you can see, you just push it down and it snaps in. That also means at any time when you want, if you want to take the dash cam off, you can do it. So for the wiring, there are multiple options. So first of all, you can use the included 12-volt power socket adapter. The cool thing is, well, it has a socket for the dash cam and another USB socket. I already wired up one here, but as you can see, this one is from another brand. But the problem with it is, it's a little bit wobbly. Sometimes it doesn't go on. So this adapter is really great. It fits very well. I can just show you. And you can also easily take it off or replace it without replacing the whole cable. For instance, I now want to replace this one here. The problem is I have to take out the whole cable I tucked into the car. And yeah, talking about the cable, well, they include a pry tool, which is this plastic tool right over here. Now, in most of the cars, let me show you, you can just pry off here and route the cable. So it's totally safe to route the cable along here, go all the way there. As you can see, this came out a little bit because I pulled it, but well, it's not the most beautiful way, but as you can see, if you tuck it in there correctly with the pry tool, well, it just hides behind there and you won't see it anymore. So dashcam powered on, and now I'll put the CPL filter. Now, first of all, I recorded most of my videos without the filter to see the difference, but this is a circular polarizing filter. So this is used in photography to remove reflection on non-metallic surfaces like glass, water, and also to work with the saturation of the colors. It also increases the contrast and makes basically reflections less visible. And you will see the clear difference after. It doesn't change the field of view, it stays the same, but as you will see, it deals completely different with the reflections if you compare the footage. So, camera is mounted, it is running. Now it's time to connect the rear camera using this cable. This is a USB-C to a 4-pin cable, which also has to be routed all along your ceiling. So here we have the rear camera, and as you can see, it's 360-degree turnable, which is absolutely great, as you will see, because in my car, that's a problem. So let's take this shield and let's go to the back. So first of all, I will just put this sticker here. So I'll just place it here at the top. And now we take the camera and we just tug it on here, remove the rubber here from the cable and just route it here to the side. So guys, as you can see for the cable, well, we'll just tug it in here for now until it's warmer so I can place it a bit better. So as you see, we can go all the way here on top, just hide it in there and it's not visible. Usually you have gaps everywhere in the car that fit this kind of small cable here. And at the end, you just tug in the cable like this and you are done. And guys, don't forget to check and adjust the angle, and well, then the rear camera is ready to go. So guys, just for your information, I want to show you how it looks on the car. So in the front, well, we have the dashcam right over here, but as you can see, I have very dark tinted windows. So also here in the rear, it's not possible to see the dashcam at all. So when you judge the footage, you just need to consider that I have completely, I think it's more than 85% tinted windows. And well, of course, the rear will be a bit less bright than the front because we have all tinted windows. And yeah, this is how it looks like. So guys, dashcam is installed. Now let me quickly show you the features why the A810S is really worth it or worth upgrading. So first of all, the video settings, well, it can do 4K HDR. So as you can see, this is here the maximum setting. It's 30 FPS. At the top, you can also switch the video encoding format. If you want to have low compression, it can go to full HD, as you can see, also HDR. But if you choose the high compression, well, videos still look great even with the high compression turned on. And then you also have the maximum resolution, which is 4K with HDR. So you can turn on or off all the things here, speed watermark, coordinates, so it has all of that. I mean, also the A810 already had those features, but now when it comes to the smart travel features, this is a real game changer, because here we have the emergency video. Now this camera has a built-in G sensor and it supports up to 3 minutes of buffered video. So if it detects like a rapid change in acceleration or deceleration, it will actually start recording the emergency video. Now, of course, if you have a very fast car like me, actually accelerating very fast can trigger this, but you can adjust the sensitivity based on what car you have. So for me, it even still works in high, but if you drive really fast and crazy, well, you maybe want to switch to medium. So it will record 3 minutes buffered. That means you have the whole scene in there, how the accident happened, then when it happened and what happened afterwards, which is absolutely great, because some of those cameras, they only offer like 30 seconds before, which is maybe not enough, and then you don't have the whole accident and how it came to the accident on the camera. So this is a really great feature we'll just try out in a second. Now guys, let's say we have to do an emergency braking right over here. Oh my god. Oh. Well guys, as you can see, the camera is recording an emergency video and I'm already driving, but you will see on the video footage the 3 minutes backwards, which is really cool because it has the buffered video recording. That means if you have any kind of accident, you also have the time before the accident on camera. Now guys, you may gonna ask, why do I need this emergency recording feature? Because the dashcam is recording all the time. Well, the emergency recording will directly take that footage before and after and put it into a separate folder called emergency recordings, and there it will be saved for sure. On the other files, well, some other dashcams even overwrite the files and then it would be gone. So you have it saved, you know exactly when it happened, because the file will just capture the accident before and after, and you will have it on the SD card on a separate file and you're ready to go. Now guys, this is my personal highlight feature, and this is ADAS on the camera. Now once calibrated, as you can probably see on the camera's screen, it will automatically detect the lanes, and that's pretty accurate. It even detects other cars, as you can see. It detects pedestrians and it will also give you warnings. For instance, collision warning, lane departure warning. Now my car has all of this built in, but it is so cool and futuristic to see that on the dashcam. And another thing, many dashcams, they have really bad voice for the warnings, which is super annoying. On the 70mai, it sounds actually really nice, and that's another thing why I keep this feature turned on without being annoyed. And as you can see, it works also really well. The detection of the cars, detection of the lanes. And as you can see, if I'm too close, it gives a warning. It's actually pretty amazing what this camera can process, all on the camera itself. Absolutely cool. But personally, I also do really like the voice control, because that's finally a voice control that is working really good. For instance, I can quickly show you, take a photo, and photo done. So voice control is also really fast. That's a great thing as well. There is system sound settings. You can turn off the button sounds, all those very basic things. But the smart travel is what makes this camera really outstanding, and also the parking surveillance. Now, many people want to invest in a dashcam because they don't feel secure parking their car like on a public parking like here in the night. And then there is many things. You have to wire it up with a battery, a kit, because it needs to be powered all the time. But then you can basically set the duration of the recording, like 24 hours recording, 12 hours or 8 hours. You have a collision detection. So if someone will actually crash into your car, it will sense it. Even if someone is just trying to break into your car, it will sense it and record the video. But there's also motion detection, which is really important. Just imagine someone on a bicycle or someone want to scratch your car. Maybe it will not trigger the sensor, but the motion detection will always be triggered. And yeah, the guy who wants to damage your car will be recorded. There's also time-lapse photography, so you have many options for the parking security. But for this, guys, as I've told you, you just need the hard wiring kit. Other than that, well, most of the settings you can also do in the app, and it is very simple to use. So guys, now this is how the app looks like. So this is the latest upgrade. You have a real-time view, and the cool thing is it is absolutely not laggy, but though it is compressed a little bit on the phones, on the computer, it looks definitely better. Anyhow, you can see the real-time footage here on your phone. You can also access the album. And in the album, you can download the videos. So as you can see, 193 videos. I can just go in there. And if I want to have any video, I can just go there and download it and also add watermark. Even I can do some, as you can see, extras in there, like showing the miles per hour. Also the timestamps, direction. So it's really cool. It's like an overlay. It renders into it. So I think that's a really nice addition to it. Then other than that, you also have much more features in there. You can access all the settings. So let me show you that. If you go here to the settings, you can switch quickly between the video encoding format, the video resolution, also the recording duration. So you have the option between 1, 2, and 3 minutes. You can switch on or off watermark, logo. You can mirror it. You have all the parking security settings, smart travel settings. So basically everything you can do on the camera, you can easily do here on your phone and even get the videos without taking out the SD card. So the app support is working great, and the Wi-Fi connectivity is also very fast. So it doesn't matter if it's a live view or if you're just downloading some footage or even just taking some snapshots. As you can see, it takes a photo right now. It will be directly on your phone. So the integration is really good, and actually I'm super happy with it. Even if you have more dash cams in different cars, they will show up here, easily to connect. Just press the button and you are in there. So the app connectivity, as far as it goes for the 70mai dashcam, I think it is done really well, without any lags, super fast and perfectly integrated into the system storage. Doesn't matter if you have an Android phone or an iPhone. So guys, we're now here at the end of this video and let's just come to the final conclusion. Now, first of all, I really thought the more money you spend on the dashcam, the better is the result. That's absolutely not true. This may be true for conventional camera equipment like we use, because there, yeah, it makes sense. But for dashcams, there is a big difference. I tested a lot of dashcams that are 300 euros or above in my country, and sometimes they even have like less features than the A810S has. This dashcam is actually surprisingly good when it comes to the features included. You've seen the ADAS, which is really impressive. You've seen the app features with the overlays. You have seen the G sensor, which is really great. The emergency recording, 3 minutes buffered recording that has different sensitivity levels, which is absolutely great. You can have parking surveillance if you want. If you want, you can have 4G connectivity. So there's plenty of things, and 70mai is doing dashcams already for a long time. It's not like a random brand that just pops up. They have like kind of an ecosystem built around it, and honestly, I really like that. So this is the dashcam I'll be using right now in my car because it's easy to use. Another thing is it has SD card support. There's dashcams with eMMC, which is a nice thing because you don't need an SD card, but then you always have to use the app to download things. It's really annoying. So I think like price performance, although that you still have an SD card slot, it's a really great dashcam. So hard to beat that one here because it starts at around about $100, and for that, that's a no-brainer.
Alright, if you're now interested in the best affordable dashcam, which is right now the 70mai A810S, then make sure to check out the link in the description where you can find it for the best price. Also, don't forget to check out 70mai's product portfolio because they also have various other amazing dashcams and products, so have a closer look at that as well.
So have a closer look, check it out, and big thanks for watching. If you have more questions, down below in the comments. See you in the next one. Have a nice day and bye.